Good morning, everybody. Hope you are well and ready for another fab day of home learning. Are you ready to sing with me? I love maths, yes I do. I love maths, how about you? We love maths, yes we do. We love maths and we're ready to. Star words. Tens, ones, part, whole. We will be doing subtraction, as you know, and today we are going to be looking at the column method. So putting our numbers in columns to take them away, and that means the tens and the ones column. Take away means subtraction, difference also means subtraction. What are the names for these symbols? You should be really good at this by now. This symbol is add. This symbol is take away. And, what numbers? What happens to the numbers when we use them? When we use add, the numbers get bigger. When we use take away, the numbers get smaller. When we use add, we have commutativity. Can you say that? Commutativity. Commutativity means we can add the numbers in any order. Takeaway does not have commutativity. Okay, before we start today's lesson, I want you to pause the video and have a go at these subtraction calculations using the strategies we've used so far. So you could choose to use your maths objects, or you could choose to draw yourself a number line. You could also choose to use this 100 square to help you. Pause the video and have a go at these calculations now. Well done! Now I'd like you to mark your own answers to see if you got them right. 19 take away 3 is equal to 16. 12 take away 4 is equal to 8. 26 take away 7 is equal to 19. 29 take away 4 is equal to 25. 59 take away 8 is equal to 81. 87 take away 5 is equal to 82. Well done. Okay, so this week we have been talking about subtraction, and we know that when we're subtracting we are given the whole and one part, and we need to take away to find out what the other part is. So I'll just go through this again. We know the whole is 5. We need to take away 2. We can use this on a number track. I can see 5 and I need to go back 2. 1, 2. Or we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and take away 2. 1, 2. I'm left with 3. And that's with 3 both times, so it must be right. And we can always check that. Does 3 and 2 make 5? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. And what we've been doing all week is we've been counting back, haven't we? We've been counting back to take away. So here I've got the calculation 26 take away 4. If I put my counter on 26 and count back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, what's the answer? 26 take away 4 is equal to 22. Well done. I could do that here, couldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 22. But today we're going to move on. Today we are going to do something a little bit more tricky, but we already know how to do this with addition, so it's very, very similar. Column subtraction is the same layout as column addition. We're just taking away instead of adding in the columns. So we're dividing our calculation vertically. We're putting the ones in the ones column and the tens in the tens column. And we put our numbers, we write our numbers downwards like a list. So our first number goes at the top and then our second number goes underneath. But it needs to be lined up in the ones and the tens column. It's important that we put the digits in the right column so that they're not all getting jumbled up. And it's important that we only look at one column at a time or we'll get confused. We start, where do we start? Tens or ones? That's right, we always start in the ones column and then we work our way left. Let's have a go at this then. 26 take away 4 is the sum we were just looking at. How would I do this? Now I know 26 has two tens and 6 ones. 4 has 4 ones and how many tens? No tens, that's right. But this time I'm not adding the 6 and the 4 together. This time I am taking away. So I'm going to take away the 4 from the 6. What's 6 take away 4? 6 take away 4. I wonder what I could do to help me. Well, I could use my fingers because we are using numbers that are less than 10, aren't we? So let's all put 6 fingers and we'll take away 4. We'll put 4 fingers down. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many fingers are you left with? 2. And there's nothing to take away from the 2 tens because we have no tens here. So we are left with 22. Now in my book, I will lay this out exactly the same. I just need to remember my beautiful presentation means one number per box. So I will do my tens and ones column. I can do the symbols to help me if I need to. 2 tens and 6 ones in 26, no tens and 4 ones for the number 4. Very neatly with a ruler draw my line, add my symbol so that I know it's take away, because otherwise I might get confused and think it's adding. And my answer needs to go in the correct column. So there are 2 tens in 22 and there are 2 ones. What a lovely presentation. That's what I want yours to look like. This is something else that you can do if you're finding it tricky on your fingers. I don't think you should struggle because you can go and get your maths objects again. Here I have got the calculation 35 take away 5. Can you see that? So I wonder if I can just go and borrow that squared paper. Yay. So I've got, let me just write my tens and 1 symbols to help me. I've got 38, and I am taking away 5. Well, that's not very straight, is it? Let me try my best. Okay, so remember we're only doing one column at a time, so we don't need 38 objects. We are just working in the ones column. So I'll start with 8 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to take away 5. Okay, so if I take away 5 counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm left with 3. And in the tens column, I have 3 tens, and I'm not taking away any. So I'm left with 3 tens. 38 take away 5 is equal to 33. Now you will find this activity in your book. It is column subtraction. What I want you to do is use the method that you find the easiest. So within your columns, only looking at one column at a time, I can do 1 take away 1, can't I? But I could choose to use my fingers to help me, or I could write myself a little number track, 1 take away 1, or I could get myself some objects, 4 take away 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm taking away 1, 2. Don't forget the tens column though. If you know 4 take away is 2, you put that number here, and do not forget to look in the tens column and write the tens, the answer for the tens here. Good luck year 2. If you have any questions, don't forget to email, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.